Hello everyone and welcome to NBGN Academy. I'm Trinayan and today we'll see the editorial of actually 15th February 2026. Yesterday was Sunday, so I was not able to bring the editorial analysis. So the Kalir editorial asile cancer not a notifiable disease in Assam. So আজি আমি গোটেইখিনি কেঞ্চাৰৰ বিষয়ে চাম কি হয় কেঞ্চাৰ কেনেকুৱা হয় আৰু নৰ্থ ইষ্ট আসামত কেনেকুৱা প্ৰভাৱ আৰু অল ওভাৰ ইণ্ডিয়াত কেনেকুৱা স্থিতি হৈ আছে কেঞ্চাৰ এজ এ ডিজিজ ওকে সো লেটস সি ওকে ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰাৰ আগতে মই এটা কুৱেশ্যন দিছোঁ ওকে জাষ্ট লুক আৰু ইয়াৰ এনচাৰটো গোটেইখিনি আপুনি ভিডিঅ' চোৱাৰ পিছত আৰামত দিব পাৰিব ৰাইট সো এবাৰ চাই লওক এছাৰশ্যন The incidence of cancer in Assam and several parts of the Northeast is significantly higher than the national average. The region, high prevalence of tobacco consumption, betel nut use, HPV infection, and late stage detection contribute to the higher cancer burden in the region. So, very probable question, okay, in the APSc prelims. Okay. So, options A, both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. B, both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is correct, but R is incorrect. A is incorrect, but R is incorrect. So, silo article 2 and related things. Okay, then you will be able to answer this question very easily. Okay. So, this particular article of 15th February, it is important from GS paper 2, Governance, Social Justice and Health, GS paper 3, Science and Technologies and Social Sector Development, GS paper 5, that is our Assam paper, okay. So, ekin paper are important. So, naam to etue hoy je cancer not a notifiable disease in Assam, as you can see the article title. Yes, article 2 aji poribo na jao, just to discuss whatever is discussed in this article, right? So, let's see. Now, prothomot eta mention yate World Cancer Day ahibo lage. Okay, you should know that every 4th of February in every year, World Cancer Day is celebrated. So, World Cancer Day 2026 or apnar theme to hol United by Unique. So, kune kore ki kore moi etu gutehini website pa uleichu loi loisu chapi disu. Okay, Union or International Cancer Control UICC. This is the body responsible for celebrating World Cancer Day. So, World Cancer Day is an international day observed every 4th February to raise awareness about cancer, encourage its prevention, and mobilize action to address the global cancer epidemic. The day is led by the Union for International Cancer Control UICC and was established in the year 2000. So, prelims question eta banibo pare, okay, statement wise or factual question, okay. MCQ question, okay. So, চাই ল'ব এইখিনি now what is cancer তাতে আমি গোটেইখিনি ইন ডেপথত চাম বুজিব চেষ্টা কৰিম যে কেঞ্চাৰ আচলতে হয় কি কেনেকৈ হয় ওকে নৰ্মেল সেল ৰেগুলেশ্যন যোনটো আমাৰ নৰ্মেল সেল ৰেগুলেশ্যন থাকে বেসলাইন ষ্টেপ মানে কেঞ্চাৰ হোৱাৰ আগতে ওকে নোহোৱা টাইমত সো সেল গ্ৰোথ কেনেকুৱা হয় আমাৰ হাইলি ৰেগুলেটেড হয় বেছিকেও নহয় কমকেও নহয় ঠিক আছে বেলেন্স ষ্টেটত হয় বেছিকে হ'লে কেঞ্চাৰ বুলি কয় ওকে it is controlled by cell growth is controlled by growth factors tumor suppressor genes okay আমাৰ বডিত টিকিং থাকে and cell cycle checkpoints so এইখিনি বস্তুৱে আমাৰ cell growth to regulate কৰি ৰাখে control কৰি ৰাখে এইটো property কি বুলি কয় contact inhibition আৰু এটা property আছে আপোনাৰ contact inhibition কি বুলি কয় এইটো cells stop dividing when they touch neighboring cells so cells এটা cell যেতে বেলেগ cell of touch কৰিব বেলেগ neighboring cells of touch কৰিব then cell would stop dividing. This is called as contact inhibition. Okay, so remember it. Now, initiation of cancer, oncogenic transformation. It is triggered by carcinogens. Carcinogens are the cancer generating or cancer producing elements. Okay, types of cancer. Physical, X-rays, gamma rays, UV radiation, cancer. Chemical, tobacco, smoke. Okay. Now, biological, oncogenic viruses. Okay. So, physical, chemical, biological, all are the types of the cancers. Okay. Now, mechanism, DNA damage ho jay. Clinical mechanism, DNA, it damages our DNA. Mutation ho jay gene. Okay. জিনত মিউটেশন মানে চেঞ্জেস আহি যায় ওকে activation of proto-oncogenes and to activation of proto-oncogenes to oncogenes okay inactivation of tumor suppressor genes যোনটো ইয়াতে আছে না tumor suppressor gene যোনে ৰেগুলেট কৰি ৰাখে কন্ট্ৰোল কৰি ৰাখে সো এটো বস্তু ইনএক্টিভেট হৈ যায় সো proto-oncogene সি normal growth gene হয় এটো okay now oncogene কি হয় mutated growth gene হয় causing uncontrolled division so activation of oncogenes from proto-oncogenes of oncogenes হৈ যায় okay তো normal growth gene হয় এটো আৰু কি হৈ যায় এটো বন্ধ oncogene to activate হৈ যায় যোনটো mutated growth gene হয় যত নেকি uncontrolled division of cells হয় so that is the cause of cancer loss of contact inhibition cancer cells lose ability to stop dividing uncontrolled mitosis cell mass formation or uncontrolled proliferation okay so cancer cells lose ability to stop dividing ঠিক আছে and there would be uncontrolled mitosis or etu uncontrolled mitosis কি বুলি কয় cell mass formation mass cell formation ঠিক আছে so এখিনি হয় বেসিক্যালি বুজি পালে না আপোনালোকে যে uncontrolled cell mass formation এটু কি হয় এটুই হয় ক্যান্সার এটুকে ক্যান্সার বুলি কব পাৰি ন ঠিক আছে তো ক্যান্সাৰৰ আপোনাৰ টিউমাৰ ফৰ্মেশন ষ্টেজ থাকে সো এই বেনিং টিউমাৰ বুলি কয় এটো বেনিং টিউমাৰ মানে কি হয় কি এটো এটা জায়গাত লোকেলাইজ থাকে ওকে বেনিং বুলি so localized slow growing no invasion no metastasis and generally less dangerous okay so বেনিং টিউমাৰটো এটা পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ জেগাতে কিমিত হৈ থাকে লোকেলাইজড হৈ থাকে ওকে স্লো গ্ৰোইং হয় আৰু এটো নো মেটাষ্টেসিস ওকে মেটাষ্টেসিস মানে এটো গম পাব আৰু ওকে সো লেস ডেঞ্জারাস হয় নাও বি ইজ ম্যালিগন্যান্ট টিউমার rapid cell division হয় ইয়াত invades nearby tissues it competes for nutrients and causes tissue damage okay so malignant tumor কি হয় rapid cell division হয় আৰু নিয়াৰবাই টিস্যুকো ইনভেট কৰে এফেক্ট কৰে সো বাকি জায়গাটো স্প্রেড হৈ যায় ক্যান্সার তো দ্যাট ইজ ম্যালিগন্যান্ট টিউমার okay so it is more dangerous and most dangerous okay আৰু মেটাষ্টেসিস অ্যাডভান্সড স্টেজত কি হয় ক্যান্সার সেলস ডিটাচ এন্টার ব্লাড স্ট্রিম অর লিম্ফ ট্রাভেল টু ডিস্টেন্ট অর্গানস ফর্ম সেকেন্ডারি টিউমার্স এইটো হয় আপনার ম্যালিগন্যান্ট টিউমার নট বেনিং টিউমার ওকে সো ইয়াতে কি কৈছিলে মেটাষ্টেসিস নহয় স্প্রেড অফ cells নহয় okay now metastasis spread of cancer to distant sites this is the most dangerous feature of malignant tumors so remember it benign মানে less dangerous হয় localized হয় slow growing হয় no invasion no metastasis and malignant tumor means rapid cell division invades nearby tissues competes for nutrients causes tissue damage and metastasis এতে advanced stage of metastasis হয় যত নেকি spread of cancer to distant sites and this is the most dangerous feature of malignant tumors আৰু এটা বস্তু আছে নিওপ্লাস্টিক cells মানে এইটোৱে বুজায় যে abnormal proliferating cells okay invading nearby tissues okay invasion entry into nearby tissues একে invasion বুলি কয় cancer okay cancer detection and diagnosis এটা cancer detect কেনেকে কৰিব পাৰি diagnosis কেনেকে কৰিব পাৰি হেতু বিষয় ইয়াতে স্টেপ বাই স্টেপ আছে বেলেগ স্টেপ ওকে step 1 clinical suspicion কেনেকে হ'ব পাৰে যে লাম্প এটা হৈ আছে বডিত weight loss হৈ আছে আমাৰ bleeding persistent cough so these are the suspicions regarding cancer detection okay step 2 biopsy this is the gold standard checking of cancer এটো দি মানে প্রুফ হয়ে যায় মানে যে ক্যান্সার হৈ আছে ওকে ইয়াতে কি কৰা হয় বডি এটা টুকুৰা okay tissue is removed thin sections are prepared and then stained and examined under microscope so এটোকে কি বুলি কয় histopathology microscopic study of disease tissue histopathology okay so this biopsy আপোনাৰ তাৰপিছত গম পোৱা যায় যে ক্যান্সার সেলস হৈ আছে না যদি দেখে যে মাইক্রোস্কোপত চাই যে uncontrolled cell growth হৈ আছে then obviously that is a sign of cancer now Step 4, blood and bone marrow tests used especially in leukemia. Leukemia to use blood and bone marrow tests. Okay, it detects abnormal cell counts. Step 5, immunological detection. Antibodies detect cancer specific antigens. Antigen মানে কি হয় marker protein present on tumor cells. So antibody detect করে cancer specific antigens. This is immunological detection. Body detects itself. Okay. The technique, principle and use. X-ray, ionizing radiation, CT scan, 3D X-ray imaging principle use করে, MRI, magnetic field and non-ionizing radiation principle that use হয়. Okay. So X-ray use হয় আপনার basic detection কাৰণে, CT scan, internal organs tumors এইটো কেনেকে detect কৰিব এইটো using 3D X-ray imaging principle এইটো use কৰি কিনে internal organ tumors detect কৰে through CT scan. And MRI, magnetic field and non-ionizing radiation. This is the principle used over here, and it is used for soft tissue detail. It provides details about the soft tissue. Okay, let's move. Step 6 এটা থাকে যে molecular diagnosis. So it কি হয় detect inherited susceptibility genes, example mutation detection. So এটা বুজি পাব লিখি দিছো মই যে genetic predisposition or inherited risk. So family history jodi ase, okay, genetic predisposition, meaning some people are born with higher risk. Early detection helps prevention. So already genome mane eta thake mane, okay, so etue inherited risk by birth. Treatment of cancer, treatment or process bilak ki hoy, let's see. Eta to hol apunar surgery, physical removal of tumor, best in early localized cancer. Etu benign cancer or karone besi best hoy. Okay, radiotherapy eta thake apnar tumor cells exposed to lethal radiation, it damages the DNA and controlled that's why controlled targeting is done over here. Okay, chemotherapy, drugs kill rapidly dividing cells and it is often systemic. And here side effects both hoy kintu ki apnaloke dekhise thake bahut common hoy chemotherapy ajikali. Hair loss, anemia, weakness, because normal fast growing cells also are affected. Ekarone ebilak side effect hoy. Okay, তাৰপিছত আহিব আপোনাৰ combination therapy, surgery plus radiation plus chemotherapy. This is the most common modern strategy. এটোৱে surgery হয়, radiotherapy হয়, chemotherapy হয়. Okay, this is the most common modern strategy. So cancer to আমি ঠিক কৰিবলৈ পাৰো using the combination therapy. Then is the immunotherapy. Immunotherapy কি হয়? Cancer cells evade immune detection. Okay, given biological response modifiers. ইয়াতে biological response modifiers এটো in detail আমি চাম অলপ পিছত. CAR-T therapy যোনটো আছে এটো এটা form of immunotherapy হয়. ইয়াতে alpha interferon বুলি এটা টার্ম থাকে আপোনালোকে এটোৱে কি কৰে এটো বস্তুৱে it activates immune system. Okay, and enhances tumor destruction. নিজে body তো অকমান কি দিয়ে biological response modifier দিয়ে যে এটো হল alpha interferon কি করে আমাৰ immune system to activate করে and enhance tumor destruction to start kori diye, meaning boost body's defense army to fight cancer itself. Okay, so it will hol immunotherapy, meaning immune system to therapy diye aru strong banay. Okay, now article ami ete depth tahu olop ঠিক আছে. Cancer scenario in Assam and Northeast. ইয়াতে article mentioned asile যে about Dr. Amal Chandra Kataki. Okay, so he was the former director of Dr. B. Borua Cancer Institute BBCI for 2 decades and is widely regarded as a pioneer of oncology in Northeast India. Under his leadership, 70,81,866 patients were treated and there was no loss of hospital days. Institutionalization of community cancer screening, childhood oncology services, structured palliative care. Okay, so his tenure, you can say that strengthened cancer infrastructure in Assam in the Northeast. Dr. Amal Chandra Kataki. Okay, so yate ami etia sao je cancer burden in Assam and Northeast. What is the national context and then regional or Northeast context? As per ICMR, National Center for Disease Informatics and Research, NCDIR, there is the prevalence of cancer kiman hoy ase 80 to 110 persons per lakh. Okay, so akhir pora 110 per lakhot prevalence ase cancer. Okay, 2022 India cases 14.61 lakh as per JAMA 2025 cited data. Northeast a high incidence zone. It is a high incidence zone, more than 200 per lakh annually. Okay, so national or kiman national average 80 to 100 per lakh, and Northeast or more than 200 per lakh annually in Mizoram, Apumpare, Arunachal Pradesh, and Kamrup Metro Assam. So how to Kamrup Metro service. Okay, 2025 regional burden. Northeast total 57,131 ta cases asile Northeast or Homer alone asile 40,680 cases. So huge burden on us. So inference yater pora ki bujhibo pari je the Northeast has one of the highest cancer incidence clusters in India. It is linked to high tobacco consumption, smokeless, betel nut use, HPV prevalence, and dietary and environmental factors. Is cancer death preventable? The question to ahi jai. So yes, maybe not. Let's see. Category preventable category kiman hoy? 1/3 to obviously proportion preventable hoy. Detectable early 1/3, and advanced stage needs palliation A to 1/3. Okay, but in reality, India ki hoise je 2/3 detected at 2/3 of the cancer patients are detected at very advanced stage due to illiteracy, পড়াশুনা নাই, poverty, garibi. Okay, myths and stigma যে cancer হৈছে তে মানুহবিলাক মোৰ ওচৰত নাহিব, so it myths and stigma and poor access to healthcare. Okay, poor access to advanced healthcare. Okay, 80% cancers curable if detected early. So this is a very good data you can use in mains, right? So 80% cancers curable if detected early. Role of Atal Bihari, okay. Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, AB-PMJAY. It has reduced financial burden, improved tertiary care access. Okay, so Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana ki korise help korise because it provides health insurance. Okay, now preventive oncology boli term eta thake. Okay, so what does it mean? Preventive oncology reduces cancer incidence and mortality through primary prevention like tobacco cessation, tobacco khabo nidigine, HPV or HBV vaccination, lifestyle change. Okay, so through these, and secondary prevention, screening, oral, breast, cervical cancer. Okay, screening koi, or tertiary prevention, recurrence prevention, and palliative care. So here ki kora hoy, given high oral, cervical, and liver cancer rates, preventive oncology is critical, very much critical. এইখিনি বস্তু আমি কৰিব লাগিব যে primary prevention, secondary prevention, tertiary, everything is done in preventive oncology. So আমার কারণে বহুতে জরুরি. Preventive oncology infrastructure in Assam. Its present status: NCD clinics exist in non-communicable disease clinics exist in selected health centers. Screening mandate is for cervical, breast, oral cancer, and plus hypertension and diabetes. The gaps ki ase ekini sai lok. Question jodi ahe, you can criticize the healthcare sector, right? Gaps ICMR NCDR 2022 survey: 0% community health centers offering screening. Only 28% district hospitals providing screening. Limited NCD trained doctors, 18.5% as CECs. Okay, and 28.6% as at district hospitals. So very much important data. Preventive oncology is included in only in PG community medicine curriculum in Assam medical colleges. So MBBS undergraduate kejone preventive oncology kotha iman khini najane, because it is included in PG community medicine curriculum in Assam medical college. Postgraduate here. So let's see. Steps needed in cancer prone Assam. What are the steps required? Structural reforms, mandatory screening linkage with Ayushman Bharat PMJAY. Okay, state welfare schemes, compulsory annual screening for public and private employees, compulsory koribo lage annual screening, and phased screening for age group 30 to 60 years. Okay, and phase wise sobore screening or detection koribo lage. Opportunistic screening for patient attendance, junto patient or attendance ahe, obviously hetu hole ki hobo, hereditary junto thake. Okay, hetu ami curb ba prevent koribo paro at an early stage. So it should be opportunistic screening for patient attendance also. Vaccination drive say right. HPV prevents cervical cancer, HBV prevents liver cancer. Okay, ঠিক আছে ইয়াৰে ফুল ফৰ্ম বিলাক মই লিখি দিছিলো অলপ পিছত আছে পেপিলো ভাইৰাছ okay. What is a notifiable disease? Cancer is a notifiable disease, a disease that must be reported to public health authorities to enhance surveillance, improve data accuracy, guide policy. So notifiable disease article title asile right. So notifiable disease mane a disease that must be reported to public health authorities to enhance surveillance, improve data accuracy and guide policy. এতিয়া Epidemic Diseases Act 1897 empowers governments to regulate and notify epidemic diseases. The World Health Organization mandates notification of certain diseases for global surveillance. Infectious diseases like tuberculosis, malaria and COVID-19 are typically notifiable. But India's Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has even classified snake bite, non-communicable disease, as notifiable due to public health importance. So, cancer to obviously koribo lagibo na, I mean notifiable disease, right? No, status of cancer ki hoye je 17 states or UTs declared cancer notifiable themselves through state public health acts or administrative orders, and Kamrup Metro also has done it via administrative order. Now, union government position ki ko union government je reluctance hoye to classify cancer as a notifiable disease. Why? Because cancer being non-communicable disease. Even non-communicable diseases require registry, epidemiological tracking, policy intervention. So these are the arguments for putting this cancer as a notifiable disease. Okay, because even snake bite has been classified as this is non-communicable disease, right? It is being classified as notifiable due to public health importance. So cancer to obviously, especially in Assam and Northeast, it should be classified as a notifiable disease. Because notifiable disease hoy gole ki hobo, it will enhance surveillance to baribo, right? Improve data accuracy, kiman hini hoy ase, kar kar hoy ase, kiman hini treatment hol, okay, and it will guide also the policy directions of the government and also the society as a whole. Okay, society as a whole. So spending treatment versus awareness, treatment or kenekwa and awareness of kenekwa hoy ase. So in reality, high investment in hospitals, amar Assam ba Northeast kenekwa hoy ase, high investment in hospitals and radiation equipment. So etu hoy ase aru grossly inadequate funding for awareness, screening, training, etu karone funding to adequately aha nai, awareness or karone, screening karone, training or karone, but investments have been high in hospitals and equipments. Now, institutional community oncology programs in Assam, BBCI, B. Barua Cancer Research Institute, okay, State Cancer Institute, okay, Northeast Cancer Hospital, NECHRI, Kasar Cancer Hospital, Assam Cancer Care Foundation, okay, but public system coverage remains uneven. Grassroots cancer control strategy ki kini hobo pare je existing infrastructure 5720 Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Center ase Northeast, okay, and out of them 3426 in Assam. The way forward is building lab strengthening, basic lab strengthening, trained manpower deployment, monitoring and audit mechanisms, media driven awareness campaigns. So these are the way forwards for the grassroots cancer control strategy, because if early detect hoye jay, then they early kunkal cure hobo pare, cure chance to bari jay, right? Now I have also given a conclusion. Okay, etu olop dangor conclusion hol, apunoke answer to etu ke confuse kori hibo pare, right? Cancer in Assam and Northeast is not merely a medical issue, it is a public health emergency, a developmental challenge, and largely a preventable crisis. The region's high incidence rates demand a structural shift in approach. Instead of focusing predominantly on hospital infrastructure and late-stage treatment, policy must prioritize preventive oncology, early detection, and population-based screening. Awareness alone is insufficient. It must translate into systemic screening, vaccination, community outreach, and accountable implementation. The real transformation lies in moving from reactive cure to proactive prevention, ensuring that cancer control becomes a core component of regional development and public health planning. Now, what are the various initiatives taken by the Indian government for cancer control? National Program for Prevention and Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiovascular Diseases and Stroke, NPCDCS. It was launched in 2010 to prevent and early diagnose cancer. Okay, cancer screening at sub-center, PHC, CHC, district hospital. Okay, National Cancer Grid (NCG), network of 300 plus cancer centers, standardizes treatment protocols, reduces regional disparities. Okay, National Cancer Awareness Day observed on 7th November is important for prelims. Okay, National Cancer Awareness Day 7th November. HPV vaccination initiative prevents cervical cancer. HPV মানে human papilloma virus. Okay, কৈছিলো human papilloma virus, major cause of cervical cancer. It prevents cervical cancer, targets adolescent girls 9 to 14 years, being integrated into universal immunization program UYP integrate করে দিছে. Okay, in phases. Now, the Health Minister's Cancer Patient Fund, এটো এটা আছে HNCPF, the Health Minister's Cancer Patient Fund under Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi RAN provides financial aid up to rupees 5 lakh for cancer treatment to patients below the poverty line. The maximum financial assistance admissible under the scheme will be rupees 15 lakh. It covers treatment at 27 regional cancer centers with rupees 50 lakh revolving funds allocated to each center. Established in 2009, the scheme ensures accessible and affordable cancer care for underprivileged patients. So, Health Minister's Cancer Patient Fund, HMCPF, this is also there under Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi. So, very important for prelims also, right? Okay. Now, advancing cancer research and treatment. Eto koribo lagibo ami all over India. India's first indigenous CAR cell therapy. So, ekhini bostu hoise already. Okay. Aro advance koribo lagibo ami. So, we need to move towards more advancement. So, next CAR-19, a breakthrough in cancer treatment boli ahisile. In April 2024, India achieved a historic milestone in cancer care with the launch of NEX CAR-19, the nation's first indigenously developed CAR cell therapy, created through a groundbreaking collaboration between IIT Bombay, Tata Memorial Centre and ImmunoAct. This cutting-edge innovation offers a highly effective next-generation treatment for blood cancers, bringing hope to thousands of patients. Designed to be affordable and accessible, NEX CAR-19 marks a critical step towards self-reliance in oncology care, reducing dependence on expensive imported therapies and strengthening India's position in advanced cancer treatment and biotechnology research. Okay, so CAR cell therapy to key hoy ami sam. Okay, in detail ami sam all of this. And the next initiative in advancing cancer research and treatment is the Quad Cancer Moonshot Initiative. Eto কাৰ লগত quad grouping আপোনালোকে জানে চাগে যে US, Australia, Japan and India. Okay, in September 2024 has launched the Quad Cancer Moonshot to eliminate cervical cancer across the Indo-Pacific region. So it's also a probable topic in prelims, right? This initiative aims to scale up screening and vaccination programs, advance cutting-edge research, and strengthen global collaboration to ensure early detection, effective treatment, and improve survival rates. So, এইখিনিৰ পৰা কিবা এটা statement বনি যাব পাৰে, okay, দুটা বনি দিব পাৰে. So, just see. Expansion of ACTREC. ACTREC মানে Advanced Center for Treatment, Research and Education in Cancer. ACTREC. ACTREC. A key arm of Tata Memorial Centre, TMC. It embarked on a major expansion to revolutionize cancer research, treatment and patient care. This initiative aims to accelerate clinical breakthroughs, enhance oncology care, and establish cutting-edge therapeutic facilities, reinforcing India's leadership in advanced cancer treatment and innovation. Okay, so these are the initiatives taken by the Indian government in advancing cancer research and treatment. Okay, এতিয়া আমি some actual CAR cell therapy or CAR cell therapy, chimeric antigen receptor T cell therapy বুলিও কয়. Okay, so কি হয় এটোত আমি advance কৰিছো, right? যে India's first indigenous CRT cell therapy, okay, next CAR-19 কি হয় বস্তুটো চাওঁ in detail. So CAR T cell therapy is an advanced form of immunotherapy treatment that uses the body's immune system to fight disease. So our body immune system use kore cancer fight koribole. It uses a patient's own T cells or T lymphocytes to attack cancer, often called living drugs because the modified cells modify kori kine cell kita ako bharai diye. Cells grow, multiply, and actively destroy cancer cells inside the body. It has been approved for leukemia, cancer of blood-forming tissues, especially white blood cells, and lymphoma, cancer of the lymphatic system or immune system network. So how CRT therapy works, cell therapy works. So let's see in detail. Okay. So bottom step to all collection, apheresis বুলি কয় যে patient's blood is taken, then T cells, a type of white blood cell that fights infection, eto T cell hoy, are separated and collected. Okay, eto extra ke separate korila, and remaining blood is returned to the body. Okay, apheresis, a process that separates specific components from blood. Okay. Now, genetic engineering kore tar second step. In the laboratory, T cells are genetically modified. A special protein called CAR, chimeric antigen receptor, is added to their surface. So, CAR, chimeric antigen receptor, is added to the surface of T cells. Okay. What is CAR? Chimeric, made from two different components: antigen, a marker on cancer cells, and receptor, a structure that recognizes and binds to a target. So, cancer keneke mark kori kine tar logot goi bind hoi tak destroy koribo lage. So, etu bostu CAR to T cell opor ede coating logai diye, surface ot logai diye. So, CAR acts like a GPS tracker that helps T cells identify cancer cells. Now, third step is expansion. Modified T cells are multiplied in large numbers in lab. Labote large number multiply kori diye, tar pisot millions of CAR T cells are prepared. Millions of CAR T cells are been prepared in the lab itself. Tar pisot infusion kori diye. Okay, fourth step is infusion. The CAR T cells are infused back into the patient's bloodstream, and they recognize the cancer cells, bind to cancer specific antigens, and destroy cancer cells. So teneke infuse kori diye pisot it nije recognize kore cancer cell, bind to cancer specific antigen, or destroy kori diye cancer cell. Right? So why is it powerful? Because it uses patient's own immune system. Okay, highly targeted treatment. So only those cells which are cancerous cells boli koy na. So cancerous cells okay okon destroy kore. So highly targeted treatment and can work when chemotherapy and other methods fail. Okay, so that's all. CAR cell therapy. Okay. So Indian government aru awareness generation karone ki kori ase kini side of the Indian government is working to raise awareness about cancer prevention and treatment in several ways, like community awareness through Ayushman Arogya Mandir, okay, media campaigns for observation of National Cancer Awareness Day and World Cancer Day, right? Government support the National Program for Non-Communicable Diseases NPCDCS and provides funds for states for awareness programs under the National Health Mission NHM. Healthy eating promotion, the Eat Right India campaign, okay, Eat Right India campaign by the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, encourages nutritious food choices. And then fifth is fitness initiatives. The Fit India movement by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports promotes physical activity, while the Ministry of Ayush conducts yoga programs for better health. Okay. Now, our video prothomotei ami chaisilu eta moi question disilu prelims practice question moi koisilu gotekhini article koriluwa pisot video sai loa pisot apunoke etu easily kobo paribo, so apunoke kobo paribo sage, right? So comment section not janai diok answer to diya asile majote janai dibo lagisil video sul thakate. Okay, so correct answer is both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. So, however, the incidence of cancer in Assam and several parts of the Northeast is significantly higher than the national average. I saisilu 80 to 110 asile national average, aru Assam and Northeast kiman more than 200 asile, right? So, because of region high prevalence of tobacco consumption, betel nut use, and HPV infection and lead stage detection contribute to the higher cancer burden in the region. So N are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. So এটাই হয় এতিয়া এটা মেইনছ প্ৰেক্টিছ কুৱেশ্যন অ'কে মেইনছৰ আগত আৰু এটা প্ৰিলিমছ প্ৰেক্টিছ কুৱেশ্যন মই দিছোঁ আপোনালোকক জাষ্ট চি কনচিডাৰ দ্য ফলোয়িং ষ্টেটমেণ্টছ ৰিগাৰ্ডিং কেঞ্চাৰ বায়'লজি এণ্ড ট্ৰিটমেণ্ট malignant tumors exhibit loss of contact inhibition and have the ability to metastasize মানে metastasis বুলি কোৱা গৈছে okay proto-oncogenes are cancer causing genes present only in tumor cells CRT cell therapy involves genetic modification of patient's T lymphocytes to recognize specific antigens on cancer cells. And screening programs primarily aim at tertiary prevention of cancer. So, which of the given statements are correct? Kindly আপোনালোকে answer to মোক জনাব comment section ত বেছি complicated হৈ গ'ল চাগে ন question টো okay so I have given the correct answer is A 1 and 3 only are correct. Malignant tumors exhibit loss of contact inhibition and have the ability to metastasize. Okay. CRT cell therapy involves genetic modification of a patient's T lymphocytes to recognize specific antigens on cancer cells. So only these two statements are correct. Baki duta statement 2 and 4 are incorrect. Okay. So kya incorrect hai Shylock? The statement 1 is correct because malignant tumors lose contact inhibition. Normal cell stops dividing when they touch others. So metastasis spread to distant organs. It is metastasis mane. Baki jeka to koi cancer koibo. Okay. Multiple mass formation and movement. Core defining features of cancer severity. Statement 2 kyo incorrect. Proto-oncogenes are normal genes present in all healthy cells. When mutated, they become activation of oncogenes hoi jaye. Oncogenes, cancer causing. They are not present only in tumor cells. Other cells also. Other places also. So, statement 3 is correct because the CRT cell therapy, chimeric antigen receptor T cell therapy, patients T cells collected apheresis genetically engineered to recognize tumor antigens and reinfused to destroy cancer cells. So, it took advanced immunotherapy concept. Okay, advanced immunotherapy is this one. And statement 4 incorrect because screening is secondary prevention. Okay, it detects early cancer before symptoms. Okay, detects cancer early before symptoms. Okay, and tertiary prevention is prevent recurrence or complications due to cancer. This is tertiary prevention. Now, one main practice question is given to you to answer to more disu hints kini. Okay, but apunoke nije likhibo try koibo. So, cancer control requires a shift from curative oncology to preventive oncology in India. Discuss with reference to biological basis, public health strategy and technological interventions. So, tuma di disu ebar sai lobo. ঠিক আছে so that's all for today আজি কাৰণে এটা আৰ্টিকেল লৈ আহিছিলো যোৱা কালি ওকে অকন গা বেয়া এখানে প্ৰবলেম হৈ আছিল কালি পা আৰু বা পৰহিপা মই কন্টিনিউ আৰু ভালকে কৰিম ঠিক আছে থ্যাংক ইউ অল keep watching liking keep watching the video do like share and subscribe okay আপোনালোকে যিমান share subscribe কৰিব যিমান হিমানে আমাক মোটিভেশন আমি মোটিভেট হৈ থাকিম আৰু ভিডিও আৰু ইনফৰমেটিভ কন্টেন্ট আপোনালোকৰ কাৰণে আনিবলৈ right so video to share কৰিব নাপাৰিব okay because আপোনাক হেল্প নকৰিলে মোক বেলেগ এজনক কাৰোবাক হেল্প কৰিব পাৰে ভিডিও right so please